We're live. Hi, boys and girls and children of all ages. It's time for our Trippy Food live stream. So we are joined by a cast of millions and Doodle, the Prince of Dogness. So we have this kind of thing set up here so he can join us. I can be in the captain's chair. It'll be a lot of fun unless he demands all this time and attention, which he's doing right now. Then maybe it won't be so much fun. Yeah, he's just starved for attention, little doggy. So let's see. It says we got 6 people in the room, but I see Adam Heb, I see Tom, old guy in Colorado, and Jared Tierno. Welcome, guys. Glad you can make it. I use the term guys figuratively. I don't make any assumptions. I don't judge. So Doodle is all excited here. I think maybe that means snack. So we'll start him out with a snack, and we'll see how he does. There you go. You want that? He's really cautious about that. And usually, he's going to stay here and eat it. So that's a change. That's something different. Hey, Janice Yamanaka is here, and now it is a party. So welcome, everybody. It is about 50-something degrees in the city that considers itself the greatest city in America. It's going to be a sunshiny day, at least for the next couple of hours. They're expecting more rain. It rained all day yesterday. It rained this morning. They're expecting rain tonight, and I think part of the day tomorrow too. So rain. Rain is nice. Kind of reminds me of my days from Portland, Oregon. So rain is nice. How is it where you guys are? So let's see. Have we got anybody else in the room? No, we still got 8. Yeah, we're doing things a little bit differently. We're going to kind of work our Christmassy stuff in there. So we have next week. Next week we have. I might do a Christmassy thing next week. I might do Christmas stuff next week. And then I'm not sure what I'm going to do on Christmas weekend, because Christmas Eve is Saturday, Christmas Day is Sunday. I may not do a live stream that week. I might do something on Friday. I might do something quick. I don't know. I haven't figured that one out yet. So if I do not, then I will wish you all a happy Christmas if you so celebrate. And but we'll do that next week, because we have another live stream coming up next week. I hope you guys don't mind, but I'm still enjoying my breakfast coffee. It's been that kind of day. It is 1 p.m. here in Los Angeles, and I have not had breakfast yet. So, but I'm going to be eating all these snacks, so it's okay. Now, I can't remember who it was, but somebody was asking what happened to Tiny Val. Tiny Val's still around, and because Tiny Val is still around, I decided I would let him, share in the festivities today, or let them share in the festivities today. So here's Tiny Val and Not So Tiny Val. This one, I think I showed it to you guys before. This was 3D printed and customized, painted for me by Julie. So thank you, Julie, again. And it's me holding a turkey leg and a cup of coffee and walking down the street in triumph. So there we go. So we will be joined today by Doodle, the Prince of Dogness, and both tiny. Well, I was going to say 2 of the 3 Tiny Vals. The other Tiny Val's the same as this guy, and you can see him up there somewhere. And for those of you who don't know where I got Tiny Val, I got him from Archie McPhee's in Seattle, Washington, and they had this whole tray of people. He was wearing, I think it was like brown pants and a pink shirt, but he looked so much like me that I just had to get him, and I painted my shirt on him and pants. So and like I said, Julie painted this one. So Tiny Val, if you want your own Tiny Val, you can go there and get a Tiny Val. Or maybe we'll figure out a way to mass produce Tiny Vals, and you can order Tiny Vals. How's that? Phobia of the stream is ostematactophobia. Ostematactophobia, which is the phobia of doorknobs. Oh, okay. All right. That could be the phobia of the live stream. That's fine. I didn't know there was a phobia of doorknobs, but how do you get in and out of a door if you have the phobia of doorknobs? I can't figure that one out. Hey, John King is in the room. Welcome, John. Did I miss anybody? I didn't miss anybody. It's starting off slow. Cold. I was pushing carts from 7 a.m. till 2 p.m. And in what weather, Adam? What was the weather like? He's such a cute little doggy. He's so needy. His mom comes home today. I got to go pick her up at the airport after the live stream. Doodle is being cute again. That's what he does for a living. He's cute for a living. So I don't know. I mean, leave this situation here. It's kind of cool because I work from here. I work from this desk during the week, and it's cool because whenever he wants, he can come up and jump up on there and sit next to me and demand my attention and stuff like that. Take my time away from work. So we do that. Just cold and miserable being outside for 7 hours. Yeah, but Adam, what is the weather like there? What is the weather like where you are? Did you eat that already, dude? Did you eat your snack already? I can't give you another one yet. You got to pace yourself. I know you're just such a neat little dog today. I know. Your mom's gonna be home today, and you'll be able to see her. How's that? Speaking of her mom, how many? 43. Yeah, that's nippy. That's a little cool. 75 down in Texas. I'm trying to remember when I lived in Texas, Central Texas. So I lived in Austin. What it was like in December. Well, I mean, honestly, maybe it was January, February. We had ice storms, so it would get cold down there. But 75 seems like it's nice for Texas. Depending on what part of Texas you're in. Like Amarillo, it's up higher. It's on the plains, and they get snow in the wintertime. So it gets cold. It's really, really cold up there. Not the Panhandle, but the plains, I think, which is like the top square part. Doodle, are you okay? Are you okay? You're all like, he just needs love. That's all. We have love, Doodle. We have lots of love. And they have love for you too. Look, those people out there. See them? Say hi to those people out there. Say hi. Say hi. You wave to those people out there? Look, right there. Right there. Yes, she did, Janice. I was just going to talk about that. So I was going to say, speaking of Doodle's mom, so for those who, by a show of hands, did anybody watch the episode that came out yesterday, which was our shopping adventure at Hawaii Supermarket? So we did it in 2 parts. So we did the shopping part where we shopped at Hawaii Supermarket. And for those who don't know, Hawaii Supermarket is a very, very large Asian supermarket in San Gabriel, California. So on that trip, that was while Julie was down here. So on that trip, it was me, Julie, Matt, Michelle, and Claudia. Claudia went with us as well. So we went, hey, 999 squad. And that's a show of hands. Pink hands is at that. So, and Claudia went with us as well. So we did it in 2 parts. So for Trippy Food, we did the shopping spree itself. So us going to Hawaii Supermarket and actually doing the shopping. And then for the second part of it, we did on Reckless Eating, where we sat in Matt's car and all 5 of us ate what we bought at Hawaii Supermarket. And I was kind of in shock because Claudia has not participated in any videos before. She has not wanted to be in a video. She's not wanted to even I think like you guys might have seen her once or twice where she would like put her head in the door and wave or something like that. But really, we haven't seen Claudia too much on either on the live stream or in the episodes. And she sat down for this whole one and she ate all the snacks that we got. Well, she mostly ate all the snacks that we got. And so it was her debut video. If you have not seen that, you see her a little bit in the Hawaii Supermarket shopping part of it, but you see her a lot in the Reckless Eating episode where we're eating the stuff in Matt's car because she's eating all the stuff with us. So that was Claudia's first debut in a video episode, kind of cameo in the first one, and then full on Claudia in the second episode. So for any of those who didn't know who Mrs. Trippy Food was, there you go. Did Claudia get the rest of the dried dragon fruit? Oh, nothing went to waste. We didn't throw anything away. So I don't know. I don't remember if Claudia ate it. I'm trying to remember if Julie liked that one. I don't remember exactly. I know this is gonna blow your mind, but Claudia took home the durian, the durian mung bean durian cake or whatever you call that. She took that home. She liked that. She loved that. She gave that a 5. 1 out of 5. She gave durian mung bean cake a 5. Yeah, it just totally blew my mind. And so she eats it slowly, so we still have it. Doodle. I got to do the live stream, so you got to chill, okay? So just kind of chill here. I'm talking to them and you. I know. You just sit there and be adorable, okay? All right, he's just going to sit there and be adorable. So today is I called it a Trippy Food snack bar because it's mostly snack foods, which is different than the grab bag. Because grab bag we might have like sardines or some food. And so this is basically doodle, 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 chill, chill, chill. Here, sit down, sit down, sit down. Good. Sit down. No, no, no. Relax, relax, dude. Relax. I know. Relax. She was the only one who liked the dragon fruit. Yeah, yeah. I think maybe I can't remember if Julie. I know there was one that Julie gave a goose egg to, but I think that was the squid. I think it was the squid that Julie didn't like. So, all right. Well, we're getting close to where we can get going. We have 9 people in the room. It's a little shorter than we usually have, but it is a Sunday. We are doing it on an off day. I try to keep the time the same because I know that Abe Simpson is here. I know that Abe Simpson was saying last week that the time we did another Sunday one where we made it earlier. We did 11 a.m. and it just kind of threw him off. So same bat time, different bat channel today. And that's kind of where we are. So let's see. Hey, Janice and Tom. Did I get everybody? Did I welcome everybody? Abe, I got you. Miguel Rangel, Janice, Adam. We got enough people in the room. Doodle, doodle, doodle. Doodle. It's okay. It's okay, Doodle. It's okay. Just relax. Relax, Doodle. Doodle's having a meltdown over here. Doodle, calm down. All right, so we might as well get started. We're going to start with our adult beverage. So here's what I'm going to do. Full disclosure, I was so busy this past week, I didn't have time to do trivia questions. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually read the cards. It's been a while since we used these cards. I shuffled the deck, and so we're actually going to read from the cards today. So we'll actually do that. So let's get started, shall we? The first question: what chili pepper is an essential ingredient in Caribbean cuisine? Again, which chili pepper is an essential ingredient in Caribbean cuisine? That goes over here. Hi, Doodle. I know you're cute. And we'll start with our adult beverage. This is really interesting. I mean, it's very festive looking, very Christmassy. This is Enegren. I think I'm saying that right. Enegren Christmas Bock. Now, Enegren Brewery was founded in 2010 by Chris and Matt Enegren and Joe Nascenzi in Moorpark, California. I'm not sure where Moorpark, California is. This is a whopping 7.2 ABV. So if Val gets tipsy today, you'll know why. It's because he's getting in the festive spirit. Anything special about this? I like that. It says established, and then it gives you Roman numerals. So it's MMX. Let's see. For my Roman numerals, M is 1,000. So 2 M's is 2,000, and X is 10. 2010. There we go. And let's see. Nothing else special. So I don't know what makes it a Christmas Bock. Maybe they're just calling it Christmas Bock. And, maybe it has pine tree in it. I don't know. For the glory and power of beer. All righty. So let's just go ahead and open this up. By the way, since nothing requires a bottle opener today, we have given Thing, Ariel, and Richard Simmons a day off. So they are vacationing in Aruba. Julie is not here, so she cannot rate my pour. So you guys will have to tell her afterwards it was amazing. Ooh, that's an unusual. I was not expecting that color. And because I'm using the Trippy Food Beer Tornado glass, I brought a straw just in case. Let's see. There we go. Nice. I don't know, call that amber. It's darker than amber. It's kind of like it's almost reddish, like a red beer. Nice smell. Almost like a nutty smell. All right, you know what? I am gonna, because that's a big head of foam there. Fun facts. The movie Psycho was the first movie to show a toilet flushing. 2, Coca-Cola actually sells canned soup in Japan called bistroni. Bistroni or bistrone? I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it looks like an Italian name, but at the same time, it could be pronounced differently. Michelin stars are actually given out by the tire company. Well, makes sense, right? It's Michelin, right? But thank you, Adam. Christmas Bock is an actual style of beer used for holidays. But what makes it a Christmas Bock, Janice? Do you know? I don't know, so I'm asking. It's not a trivia question. That's an actual question. That's really good. That is really good. It's not bitter. It's not too hoppy. It's there's a little bit of sweetness to it, almost like a syrupiness to it. Really effervescent. I have no complaints about that. It's almost has like a kind of brandy taste to it. And being 7.2 ABV, you would think that it would have this really strong alcohol bite, and it does not. So yeah, that's a big thumbs up. Christmas Bock. It's supposed to be malty. Maybe that's the sweet part, is the malt. So yeah, that's a big thumbs up. That's really good. All right, let's go back and visit our card. And our question was, what chili pepper is, and I'm actually reading up the card this time. What chili pepper is an essential ingredient in Caribbean cuisine? And the guesses were, let's see, let's go back here. Guesses were, Scott Mansfield said Anthony Kiedis, different chili pepper. Miguel Rangel said cayenne pepper. Is that it? Those are my guesses? No. I know Janice guessed. Janice had to have guessed. I don't see her guess though. Is it that long ago? How did I miss that? Janice, if you guessed, why am I not seeing it? Did you guess? You did guess, right? How would you not have guessed? You always guess. I was not guessing for that one. Oh, wow. Fascinating. This is the first. The chili pepper used as an essential ingredient in Caribbean cuisine is, in fact, Scotch bonnet. Nobody got that one. That's okay, though, because no points. So, even if you stick your hand in the point jar and take something, I'm not going to say anything. All right, that goes back in the deck. I mean, really goes back in the deck. And let's see, what do I want to start with? I'm gonna get this one out of the way. I want to get this one out of the way because it's my kryptonite, is what it is. Ají dulce. Oh, that's like a sweet pepper. That actually means sweet pepper. Ají dulce. That's interesting. Oh, but according to the card, it's Scotch bonnet. You might be right. I mean, the cards aren't the end all. Hey, Sonic, welcome back. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us this Sunday. Twix the Devil and the Deep Blue Sea. Yeah, I don't know. Should we eat the left Twix first or the right Twix first? Let's go ahead and read a card. The question is, what country is known for its chili crab? Again, the question, what country is known for its chili crab? And it's not a type of crab. It's a way to cook crab. So what country is known for its chili crab? There we go. All right, so we are going to do this today. Now, I don't know if this is new. You guys will have to tell me. Has this been out for a while? And I've only just seen it, but I've only just seen this recently. This is Twix salted caramel. My two big kryptonite things. I don't like salty stuff, and I don't like caramel. And this has both of them in it. It's saying Twix cookie bars, share size, 4 bars. It's kind of soft. Doodle, welcome back. Welcome back, Doodle. All right, here we go. Hey, Eli, welcome. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us on this interimly light Sunday. I read a card. Yeah, I did. Okay. Looks like a Twix, sort of. Maybe not as square as a Twix. Or caramel is really chewy. It's like getting stuck in my teeth. Hey, Joshua, welcome. I did not say the word of the week. It is discombobulated. The word of the week is discombobulated. Man, that's chewy. That caramel. I mean, it's not chewy like firm chewy. It's chewy that it just gets everywhere and you can't, it's just like, it's so hard to break it down. It's stuck in my teeth. And I'm getting saltiness. Did you see the moon mission landing? I thought it's 1972 again in 2022. You're talking about the Artemis capsule? Did they actually land it on the moon? And it wasn't 1972, it was 1969, I think, Sonic, if I'm not mistaken, 1969 when the man first landed on the moon. But no, I did not see that. I didn't know I thought they were just going to go around the moon and come back. I didn't realize they were actually going to land on the moon. Did they land on the moon? I didn't see that. That would be fun. I mean, think about it. Like, I don't know how old everybody is out there. I don't know if you guys are old enough to remember the moon landing. I was a kid when we first landed on the moon, and I remember watching on a black and white TV that really grainy film from the moon. And so I can imagine, like, now, cameras have gotten way better, transmission speeds are better and everything. So I can't imagine now, like going back there after X number of years, just the clarity and the ability to to get nice video and everything. I did not see that, so I don't know. They actually landed. Orion landed in the ocean. SpaceX and NASA rocks. Yeah, but you were talking about moon mission landing. So were you just referring to the capsule landing in the ocean, or are you talking about landing on the moon? Because I didn't watch either of them, but there we go. I like the dude throne. Yeah, I think we're just gonna keep it. It makes it a lot easier. Like when I'm working during the week, he can come up here and sit next to me and stuff like that. Hey, Joe Ziller's back in the room. Welcome, Joe. I don't think we've seen you for a few weeks, so welcome back and thanks for joining us today. Did I miss anybody else? I think I missed somebody. Did I get everybody? I don't like to miss anybody. I like to make sure. Ice Hand 69. I did not mention Ice Hand 69, so welcome, Ice Hand. And Joe Ziller, I believe, and I think that's it. If I didn't recognize you coming into the room, please let me know. This isn't bad. Here's the thing. I have to keep an open mind. As somebody who reviews food, I have to keep an open mind about it, right? There are some things that I'm not particularly crazy about, but I have to put that aside. And as I taste stuff, I have to say, is it a good taste or a bad taste? Now, it might not be taste that I like, but I have to be unbiased when it comes to how it tastes, right? I can't say this sucks because it tastes like something I don't like. I can't do that. I have to be able to taste it and say, yeah, that's pretty good. For what it's supposed to be, it is really good. That's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to say, it's good. Quality of the chocolate's really nice. It says salted caramel. It's salty, and there's a lot of caramel in it and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and say, as a thumbs up. And again, why would I expect anybody to pay any attention to anything I review if I'm going to have a biased outlook on what I'm eating? So I can't. So in all honesty, like, is this something I would regularly go out and buy? Absolutely not. Because again, I don't like salty stuff and I don't like caramel stuff, but for what it's supposed to be, it's really good. Thumbs up. There we go. Now, you and your crew visited my local place, the San Gabriel Valley, the Hawaiian Market. I have to be careful how I say this because I piss people off when I mispronounce this. I mean, actually, I take it back. I piss people off when I pronounce it correctly, as opposed to how they pronounce it locally. So it's Alhambra is how it's pronounced in Spain. Locally, it's Alhambra. Caramel. Locally, it's Alhambra. So yes, it is close to Alhambra. It's probably just up the street from Alhambra. So yes, we did visit it. So it was me and again, I think we talked about it at the beginning of the show. Me and Matt, Matt's girlfriend, Claudia, Julie. Is that it? And me. There we go. Well, John's getting very aggressive with his art there. So, or people, I guess everybody is. So that's cool. I'm old enough to remember the first moon landing, Ice Hand. Yes, and I think Tom, I don't know, Tom, did you watch the first moon landing in 1969? I believe it was. It's been a while. I'm not usually on your on early, but try to catch your streams. That's okay, Joe. We're always here for you. And if you miss it, you can always watch it again in the replay. So there we go. My morning coffee. Would that tuna sandwich you and Tom made be any better as a melt? I don't think so, because a melt is going to be. I think a melt kind of lends itself to being more savory, and this was sweet because it had banana and pineapple in it. So I don't think so. I think like maybe if you dusted it with powdered sugar or something like that. I'm not sure. To me, it was like it wasn't horrible. Like Tom really had a bad reaction to it. I think it was the smell mostly. The smell of the tuna was really. I don't know if it was the tuna he got or something. It was really strong smelling tuna. But to me, it just tasted wrong. It just tasted like flavors that don't belong together. But I don't know. I mean, it might be better as a melt. But as a melt, you'd have to put cheese in it. And I don't know what kind of cheese you would put in there if you're going to have pineapple and banana in it. What would you put in it? What kind of cheese? Like maybe a Gouda? Or maybe, a Gouda cheese? I think that might be better. I don't know. Not sure. You guys out there, what do you think? Alhambra. Yeah, well, it's Alhambra. So Al's ham. Al's ham? Okay. Bologna salad and melt. That would be good too. Yeah. The bologna salad wasn't, it was just like ham salad. So there you go. That's nacho cheese, baby. All right, the question was, what country is known for its chili crab? We have to go way back here because that seemed like years ago. Let's see. What do people say? Looks like Miguel Rangel said Mexico. Janice Yamanaka said Singapore. Those look like the only guesses. And Janice Yamanaka is correct. It is from Singapore. Have you guys ever had chili crab? Singaporean chili crab? Have you had it? The thing is they cook it with the whole shell, so it's not like it's crab meat. So they cook it in the whole shell. So it's some work. And if you think about it, it's like this crab cooked in this chili paste. So it's covered with it. So there you are, like trying to break it open, trying to get to the insides and everything with the stuff all over. It's a mess. It's a total mess, but it's absolutely delicious. If you get a chance to try that, you should. Julie and Claudia and Michelle looks nice. You mean they look pretty or they look like they're nice people? I think maybe a little of both. But that's a biased opinion from me. So there we go. I love crab too. There's this Asian crab. I'm not sure what it is. I think they call it a mud crab, and you eat it shell and all. It's not like soft shell crab. It's just, I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing. There's also these tiny little crabs that are about that big that are stir fried. Usually they have like, I think, sesame seeds and maybe like stir fried in chili oil or something, and you just eat it shell and all. That's a little bit annoying because the shell kind of breaks up in little pieces and it's almost like you get splinters in your teeth. But still, it's a nice snack. We might have actually done that on one of our live streams. I don't recall offhand. Had the Wendy's Italian chicken sandwich and the burger was great. Wait, had the Italian chicken sandwich and the burger was great? It's a chicken sandwich. Is it a chicken sandwich with a burger in it? Or are those two separate things? You had a burger and an Italian sandwich. I'm not sure what you mean there. I have not had the Wendy's Italian chicken sandwich. I think maybe that's worth a try. I think I'll try that. So there we go. Love the fried mozzarella cheese patty. Fried mozzarella cheese patty. Huh. Sounds like I have to try that. And marinara sauce was good. It was great. Well, I don't know if it was great, but it probably tastes good on there. And because it's, hey, somebody want to, Janice, you want to take care of that guy thing, whatever? That's annoying. All right. So thank you, Janice. Sorry, folks. We have put people here looking at puppies. Tom, do your thing, man. We're here for 2 hours. Pop in when you can. Pop out when you can't. So there we go. All right. So let's see. What should we try next? Let's go with the milder stuff. Oh, yeah. Let's do this. It's going to be somewhat mild. Let's put that up there. Tiny Val will try to pound his way through that with his turkey leg. And let's ask another question. And the question is, what is Hungary's national dish? Not what's hungry. What is Hungary's national dish? Now let's get into this. This is Trader Joe's 5-seed almond bars. Now, again, I'm not going to go through the Trader Joe's thing, yada, yada, yada. Pasadena, California, Joe Calhoun, 1960, it's like, yeah. Because we just, I know it seems like we do a lot of stuff from Trader Joe's, but to be fair and to be honest, Trader Joe's has a lot of interesting stuff. If you guys are looking for interesting and unique and unusual foods, Trader Joe's is a really good place to shop. I would say Cost Plus World Market is another really good place to shop. If you have a local Asian or Latin American grocery, those are great places to shop. I'm trying to think about other, like Aldi sometimes has some interesting stuff. Dollar stores, if you have dollar stores, those are interesting places to shop. So, I'm giving away some little trade secrets here, but what I don't expect people to say like, oh, Val did that. I don't have to try that. It's like, no, I try this and I show you the stuff so that that you can try it too. And if you feel like it, you can get something interesting and tell me about it. Tell me about it if you tried something that I haven't tried, and just let me know that it's interesting, like that chicken mozzarella sandwich. It smells like a gingerbread cookie. Why does it smell like a gingerbread cookie? Let's find out. Ingredients: unbleached, enriched flour. Oh, you know what? It also could be molasses. Let's see. Raisin paste. That's interesting. Raisin paste. 5-seed blend, which is pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds, sunflower seeds, flax seeds, poppy seeds, butter, cream, milk, salt, brown sugar, eggs, honey oats, almonds. Let's see, some different oils, natural flavors, yada, 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 baking soda, cinnamon baking powder, bicarbonate, cornstarch, natural flavors, ground cloves, soy lecithin. Oh, a lot of interesting stuff in there. Cloves? That's really interesting. I was expecting these to be like hard and crunchy, like a biscotti, but they're really not. They're soft. It's almost like a granola bar. And a spice cake. It's like the flavor of spice cake. I get the cloves, I get the cinnamon. Crunchy seeds. I don't think that's like an energy bar or anything like that. That'd be good on a hike, I guess, to keep your energy up. But also, there's a lot of sugar in it. It's really good. I don't think this is meant as something Christmassy, but it has this kind of Christmassy vibe to it. It's a thumbs up for me. It's a big thumbs up. Very sweet. So I can't imagine myself eating a lot of it. It was very sweet, but yeah, still thumbs up. What I miss here? Oh, okay. So guesses. So the question was, what is Hungary's national dish? And the guesses were, let's see, goulash. The crowd goes mild. That's funny. Goulash, lashes of goo, quatlash. You're all correct. It is goulash. Nothing earth-shattering there. Trader Joe's has the best peanut butter pretzels. Is that true? They are really good. I like that they have little ones too, little peanut butter pretzels. But they're pretty good. I'm gonna say they're the best I've had so far. So I will agree with you, Sonic. Yes, it is Doodle, Sonic. He is a good dog. He is a good dog now. Earlier he was kind of having a meltdown, but I don't know what's going on. Ooh, that as the outside to an ice cream sandwich. Yes, Scott. or you know, they're kind of small, so maybe just like stick it in an ice cream and just eat it with the ice cream and everything. But yeah, ice cream would be like a really, really good compliment for that, Scott. You're absolutely right. Tiny Val is going to feed Doodle that little tiny turkey leg, maybe. It's like Doodle's like, do I get a tiny turkey leg? You're a good boy, huh? You're a good boy. I know. All righty. So let's see. We did snack, 2 snacks. Time for another snack. Here we have 7. I don't know why I have an uneven number today, but I have 7 snacks. And so what I'm going to do is we'll do 3. We'll do our soft drink or our you know, non-alcoholic beverage, and then we'll do the other 4. So there we go. It looks like a granola bar. It does look like a granola bar or peanut, not like a peanut brittle, no, but it is like more like a granola bar. It's sort of almost like cake-like, but they're really, really good. Where can we buy a mini action figure? Well, action figures differently. These don't move, so they're not really action figures. So action figure, you're talking about like, you know, with bendy arms and everything, like Stretch Armstrong, or like, you know, like G.I. Joe or Barbie, you know, Ken. I don't look like Ken, but you know. Wait, there's a challenge. That is a challenge, Joe. I'm gonna find the most Val-looking action figure I can, and we are going to make a Val Trippy Food action figure. So, so Joe, I'm going to do that for you, and then we're just going to have somebody else to add to our family here. These are tiny Val. He would be like small Val. I don't know exactly how that's going to work. Let's see. What are we going to do? That's buffalo style. That's honey barbecue. Let's do this one. Let's do this one next. Okay. I don't think tiny Val's going to be able to hold that one up. To look at. There we go. So let's read another card. And the question is, what's the name of the measurement that is twice the size of a wine bottle? What's the name of the measurement that is twice the size of a wine bottle? So it's a wine bottle size, I suppose, or a wine volume size. Doodle is very needy today, Jared. He's just like extra needy today. And I'm not sure why, because Claudia's been gone for 2 weeks in Colombia, and sometimes he's needy. Sometimes he just comes up and he goes, hey, pet me. But today, for some reason, I think maybe it's because I'm talking to somebody. He's not used to hearing me talk to somebody. But so I don't know what's hey, Edward Hanna's back. Welcome, Edward. Thank you for joining us today. He's standing up. He's not right now. Now he's standing on my lap. But there we go. So yeah, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. I'm going to work on that action figure though. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this. Again, Trader Joe's. Not going to get into the whole thing of like who founded Trader Joe's and when. You guys know all that stuff. This is umami flavored corn chips. Now, let's try to figure out what they're using for umami. Are they using MSG? Are they using mushrooms? Let's find out where they're. Umami is the Japanese word for savory taste. It is one of the 5 basic tastes, along with sweet, sour, bitter, and salty. All right, ingredients: white corn flour, vegetable oil, seasoning: sugar, tamari soy sauce powder, soybeans, salt, sugar, yeast extract, garlic powder, spices, salt, onion powder, shiitake mushroom. There we go. Shiitake mushroom powder, sesame seeds, trace of lime. I don't know if they needed a trace of lime in there, but you know, it's okay too. Doodle, what are you doing? You want to stay there? You look really uncomfortable. He's like wedged in between the chair and the desk. He's just kind of wedged in there. You look uncomfortable. I am going to open this up from the bottom. For those of you who did watch the Hawaii supermarket episode that we did, there was something in, I think it was those fish chips, the fish skin chips that Matt opened up, and I said, "Oh, open that from the bottom." And I can't remember the exact phrase he used, but he said like, "Only a loser opens stuff from the bottom." So that was pretty funny. I think Julie told him to open it from the bottom. Without the garage fire accident. What? Hang on, what did I miss? Yes, mushrooms would be your guess, and mushrooms would be correct, Scott. Let's see. Jay Leno figurines. Are there Jay Leno figurines? Lime probably to cut savoriness. Yeah, but why do you want to cut savoriness? It seems like that's what you want. You want to amp up the savoriness. So I don't know. It doesn't seem like lime. Without the garage fire accident, hope he's recovering. Who? Sonic? Oh, Jay Leno. Jay Leno. Yeah. I believe he is recovering only because there's a comedy club where his name was on the marquee, and that was recently. So I think he's probably okay because he was going to be performing recently. So I think he's all right. Can't stay for very long because I'm actually at work. Well, Edward, I appreciate you taking time from work to actually join us today. So, and just remember, you can always watch the playback. There you go. They smell like corn chips. There's a lot of powder on them. Oh. Oh, wow. That's interesting. That's really interesting. You're getting all the flavor, everything I read. You're tasting it all. There's just like little pockets of it. Taste the mushroom, taste the soybeans. It's an odd little thing though, because they're corn tortilla chips. I would not serve these like I would serve corn tortilla chips. In other words, like I would not use these with a salsa. Maybe guacamole would work with this and everything, but it's just like the flavor is just so not Mexican food. They're really, really good, but I honestly don't. You know what? Hummus. I'm gonna go really good with hummus. I think hummus, possibly guacamole. These are really good. That's a thumbs up. Really good. All right, let's go back to our card. And the question was, what is the name of the measurement that is twice the size of a wine bottle? And let's see. Isan69 said Magnum. Miguel Rangel said Magnum. Janice Yamanaka said Magnum. Scott Mansfield said Blue Steel. That's a Zoolander joke. Scott Mansfield said Magnum. Everybody said Magnum. And you know why? Because it's Magnum. Not Magnum PI. It's Magnum. Which raises an interesting question. I don't know how many of you guys have like grown up watching detective shows on TV. Why are they always named after weapons? Cannon, Beretta, Magnum. They're always named after weapons. Weird. Well, maybe not so weird. My morning coffee in the afternoon. Tom or Janice, can you take care of this guy again? And ban him if you can. I know they just come back as another account, but you know. Thank you, Janice. It's really annoying. Can we delete that so it's not in the chat? Because the thing is still in the chat. It's just message deleted. I don't know if it shows up in the chat afterwards or not. I'll have to check it out. But it's really annoying. Okay, so let's see. I said I was going to do 3, and then our non-alcoholic beverage, and then 4 more. So let's do that. So here we go. Now, this might seem like an odd thing. We're getting a lot of light doodle. They're not barking at you. Don't worry about it. You're good. Full disclosure, I've never tried kombucha before. Now, if you buy kombucha in the store, you're probably okay. If you try to make kombucha at home and you're not careful what you do, you can kill yourself. I mean, you literally kill yourself. So it's fermented. I think it's I want to say it uses bacteria. Janice, you might know. Is it a bacteria that they use it to ferment things? And usually it's like a fruit or something that they use to ferment, and they use tea. So it's a tea based, but they actually flavor it with different fruit and everything. And they really, if you ever watch it like while it's being brewed or while it's being fermented, it's like there's sludge on the top of it. And again, if you're not careful, you can kill yourself. So just because of the kind of dangerous, let's see, proprietary cultures and the finest organic ingredients. All right, that's fine. Kombucha culture, filtered water, black tea, green tea, natural flavor, filtered water, cane sugar, bacillus, coagulans, MTCC 5586, ginger extract, pineapple flavor, peach flavor, black tea essence, caffeine, green tea, purified stevia leaf. Stevia leaf extract. I hate stevia. All right. Okay. Whatever. I've only watched cartoon detective shows. Hounds of Baskerville, Ace of Heart, James Palmer. Those I don't think I've ever watched any of those. Oh, you talking about like animated or actual cartoon? Because I always think of cartoons as something like Bugs Bunny is a cartoon as opposed to Batman, which is animated series. So are you talking about an animated series, or are you talking about like I would say like a cartoon detective would be like Secret Squirrel, or let's see who would be Inspector Gadget. Those would be like cartoon detectives, as opposed to, like I said, like Batman or something would be animated. So I'm not sure which one. Yeah, Inspector Gadget. Voiced by the immortal Don Adams. So Don Adams, who also voiced, who played Maxwell Smart in Get Smart, and also voiced Tennessee Tuxedo in the cartoon Tennessee Tuxedo. Tennessee Tuxedo will not fail. Missed it by that much. All right, so let's go ahead and read a card. Cartoon detective. Yeah, they were pretty old. I guess so, because I don't remember. Oh, hey, Kat, welcome. Hey, everybody. I want to introduce you to I Want to Try with Kat. So she's just kind of starting out. She's from Canada. And so I've been checking out her videos. Right now, I think she's doing a series of advent calendar stuff like that. But check out her channel. Definitely check out her channel, which is I Want to Try with Kat. So welcome to our live stream. Everybody, please give I Want to Try with Kat a warm and a hearty Trippy food welcome. So glad you could join us today, Kat. So the question we're going to ask before we decide to drink this is, Tabasco is made in which U.S. state? Again, Tabasco is made in which U.S. state? All right, so again, we're going to try this KeVita Bold and Smooth Kombucha Master Brew Live Probiotics Pineapple Peach. And let's see, KeVita, if I'm pronouncing that right, was founded by, this is a real name apparently, Chakra Earth Song. Probably legally changed. I don't know too many Earth songs. Chakra Earth Song in 2009 in Oxnard, California. So let's go ahead and try this. I think I'm going to try to, it says it has sparkling water, so I don't want to shake it up, but I want to turn it a little bit because it looks like there's like a lot of sediment in here. And all the bubbles are going to the top. There we go. I think Inspector Gadget was a cross between Get Smart and the Pink Panther, Inspector Clouseau, which not the Pink Panther cartoon, the Pink Panther Inspector Clouseau. There we go. Weird smell. Almost smells like vinegar. There's like a vinegar smell, and then there's like a little bit of an armpit undertone with the bottle from the bottom. Oh, that'd be funny. I have to get a bottle opener. Doodle's chilling in his little bed down there. You can just barely see the top of his head there. See? Right there. If you ever drop a bottle of pop, I got a magic trick. You flip it, tap the bottom with your fingers, a good tapping, and flip it again, and you shouldn't have any mess. Wow, interesting. I'm going to try that, and I'll probably end up with a face full of soda. So there we go. Well, it is bubbly. That's good. Taking a cautious approach to this. Again, I've never had kombucha before. This is the first time. So I think typically kombucha is not made with sparkling water. Typically, it's not. It doesn't have any bubbles in it, if I'm not mistaken. Anybody out there? It's probably the yeast that causes the vinegar smell. Maybe. It's Like that, what was that ginger ale that I had? The Blenheim hot ginger ale. It's like it just kind of went to my throat. I started coughing. Looks refreshing. Well, we'll see in a second. Did I mention citric acid? It tastes like citric acid. It tastes like there's citric acid in there. Oh, it's probably from the pineapple. There's no citric acid in here, but there's pineapple in here. So that's probably that acid is from the pineapple. There's that stevia though. Kind of ruined it with that. Not a big fan of stevia. And it's funny because they put the stevia in to sweeten it up. This is not really a sweet drink. It's probably low in calories. The whole bottle is 40 calories. But I mean, like, what has calories in it that it's in here? It's a little bit, almost like a little grapefruity, if that's a good word, grapefruity. I don't know. There's a little bit of sourness to it, a little bit of acid. Again, probably from the pineapple. Although you don't get pineapple flavor. You get the sensation of like when you're eating pineapple or drinking pineapple juice, you get that sensation, not so much the flavor. Maybe a little bit of peach flavor. Definitely a tea flavor. I don't know. Maybe it just takes some getting used to. Not like a big fan of it. It's not terrible. I do wish they didn't use stevia. I'm going to give it a thumbs in the middle. And again, it's just me not liking stevia. But again, it's like I get the pineapple essence, but I'm not getting pineapple flavor. I like the bubbles in it. You know, and I don't know. It's yeah. I'm gonna say thumbs in the middle. I will try more kombucha and everything just to try and see how it goes. But for now, yeah, just thumbs in the middle, I think. Because it tastes like alcohol-free beer a little. Not really, because I mean, if you get a good alcohol-free beer, it tastes like beer. I think with Rob Switch, we reviewed the I want to say it was the Heineken 0.0, and actually it was really good. It was a really good beer, even though it was alcohol-free. So yeah, it kind of doesn't taste like that, Kat. It tastes like a jumble of stuff. It tastes like a bunch of stuff mixed together. It's not great, but again, this is the first time I've ever tried kombucha, so I'm gonna have to try some other ones just to see how they compare. Leaves a kind of weird aftertaste on my tongue too. It's kind of weird. In order for it to ferment, there must be something with sugar in it. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense. And I think in this case, it's the fruit, right? No, they add cane sugar. Why would you add cane sugar and then add stevia to that? It makes no sense whatsoever. Val, did you see the news video of council? We're not talking about Sonic. Sonic, we're not going into politics. Thank you. So you know better, Sonic. Maybe I just tried a real bit. Maybe, I don't know. This is like I said, this is the first one I've tried, Cat. So hey, Scott, thank you for joining us today, and hopefully we will see you soon. So hang on one second. All right. Yeah, I'm just going to have to get used to it, I think. I think I'm going to have to try more of it, but for now, it's a thumbs in the middle. The question was, Tabasco is made in which state? Let's go back to see where those guesses were. It seemed like years ago. I know there was guesses. Oh, there we go. Janice Yamanaka said Louisiana. Edward Hanna said New Mexico. Those look like the only ones. Please forgive me if I missed you. It is, in fact, Louisiana. So it's on Avery Island in Louisiana. It is the only place in the world where the Tabasco peppers are grown. And they've been doing it since the 1800s, I think. So, yes, Avery Island in Louisiana is where Tabasco is made. So there we go. That goes back in here. Again, no points. So, you know, just reach into the point jar and grab whatever you want. I'm not watching. So there we go. All righty. Hey, Amy Cakey's in the room. Wow, Amy, have not seen you in a while. Glad you could make it today. Happy Sunday to you. All right, how are we doing on time? We're doing great. We are an hour in. We have 4 snacks left. But before we do the snacks, we have to do something stupid. Or the liquid version of doing something stupid. So let's see, how much of that we got? Give me a little bit more. That ought to do it. I have a feeling this isn't going to be bad. I've been wrong before, though. Cheers. It almost cancels the smell out of both of them. Amy, we got 4 snacks left, so you have plenty of time. Edward, thank you again and for joining us, and have the great rest of your weekend. And we'll see you again soon, we hope. Stay safe. Val, have you ever had peanut butter whiskey? I have. I'm trying to remember when, but I had it, and I think I just had like a shot of it. And I don't, and it was so long ago, and I don't remember what I thought. So maybe it's time to revisit that. I was thinking of like, I can't do a live stream, even if I'm just doing shots of these alcohols, because like by the end of the live stream, I would be totally wrecked. And I think probably YouTube would have a problem with that. But I don't know, maybe an episode. Maybe we'll do an episode. We'll get Matt over or something, and we'll just like try all these different alcoholic beverages, and whatever happens, happens. So there we go. Val, try to adjust the speed playback of your live stream, how the video won't play faster. Won't play faster? Well, it won't play faster because it's live. It can't be fast. I mean, unless you're Marty McFly, you're not going to be able to see what I'm talking about in the next, 10 minutes from now. So it's not going to go faster than live. There might be a lag. Maybe you're talking about having it, real time, but faster. No, not after it's recorded. After it's recorded, you can play it faster. There you go. Yeah, you could play it at speed 2 afterwards. Play back. That should work. I do it all the time for like, especially really long videos. I might do it at like 1.5 or something like that, just because it's still easy to follow, but you don't have to like spend a whole half hour watching it. Can I read a question? No, that's because I'm doing the stupid thing. It's not bad. It tastes like the kombucha. The beer's gone. The beer disappears. How does the 7.2 beer disappear? That's so weird. And it's there a little bit. It's there a little bit. But it's mostly the kombucha. That's kind of weird. Hides the stevia a little bit. That's a plus. Doesn't make the pineapple any more prominent. Try jalapeno honey whiskey. What is the brand, Miguel? Is it raining over there for Val? It is not right now. Blue skies, really blue skies. It's supposed to start, I think, around 3 o'clock in the morning, and it's supposed to rain tomorrow. But we had rain this morning and all day yesterday. Amy, is it raining where you are? It's not bad. It kind of takes the bad stuff out of the kombucha out of there. It almost negates the beer. It's all right. Thumbs in the middle. There's a beer aftertaste, and that's not a good thing. Yeah, thumbs in the middle, I think, on that. But nobody would do that on purpose, except maybe me. It's cold and raining. I want to call up sick tomorrow from work and play hooky. Should I? I work in city construction planning department. That's a tough question, Sonic, because I work from home, so I can't really call in sick. Can you imagine? It's like I couldn't make it into the office today. I'm still in bed. I couldn't walk the 5 feet to the office. So yeah, Sonic, do what you will. The only problem is that if somebody you work with is watching this live stream right now, you just maybe they don't know your name is not Sonic Jet, so you could be safe. Do whatever, however you feel. 'Tis the season. You take a day off, you take a day off, you know? There you go. Bird Dog Jalapeno Honey Whiskey. Thank you, Miguel. I will try that. Well, guess what I am drinking? I'm going to say you are drinking a Coors Light. That's my guess, John King. Coors Light. Bird Dog Whiskey. Yeah, I'm going to have to try. I'm going to give that a try. $9.99 squad. Did I introduce you to the room? Did I welcome you to the room? If I did not, welcome to the room. Glad to see you. Glad you could make it. I'm going to make chicken pozole right now. Oh, that sounds good. That's especially in this weather. That's awesome. Oh, I should go out and find a bowl of menudo. Menudo's like really, really good in a weather like this. Love that. I'm sipping on a Bud Ice. I don't know if I've ever had a Bud Ice before. You are. I'm correct. Wow. I'm getting better at this, I think, John. I could go for some chicken soup. Can you make it, Sonic, or would you have to actually physically go for it, or just have it delivered? What's your go-to for chicken soup? Like if you buy chicken soup, what's your go-to? Do you get grocery store chicken soup? What I like to do when I'm in the mood for chicken soup is I'll go to Costco and get one of those $5 chickens, the whole chicken, eat the chicken off of it and everything. But then when I'm left with the carcass, I just cook that down. And then there's usually like lots of pieces of little pieces of meat on there. So then once that's all cooked down, I just take the bones out, and then I'll add I'll add some spinach, and if I want, maybe some pasta and everything, but I don't really need to and everything. So yeah, you can make it yourself, or if you're in the having a hankering for it and want it right now, just order it, I suppose. I can cook some of it. There you go. Right, Costco bird, right for soup. Yeah. And it doesn't have to be Costco. Like I know that like Ralph's and a lot of grocery stores have the chickens like that. But Costco's a decent price. It's like $5 for a chicken. It's a pretty good price. I think a lot of places are like around $8 or $9 for a chicken. So yeah, that's definitely worth it. So there you go. Sounds like you have it under control. Now we're into the savory and spicy and salty stuff. So let's see, what do we want to do? That's Ranchero. I think it's going to be spicy. Let's do this because I don't think this is going to be spicy. So we'll start with this. But first, a question. There, sit. Good boy. Speaking of good boy. Oh, Doodle. He's just chilling in his little bed. I mentioned his name and now he's up. All right, here we go. A hot pot. This should be an easy one. A hot pot is a famous dish from which county in what? Okay, not as easy as I thought. A hot pot is a famous dish from which county in the UK? Again, a hot pot is a famous dish from which county in the UK? So it's not hot pot, it's a hot pot. Different, I know. And let's do this. Now, I know we have done Old Wisconsin before. Old Wisconsin began it as Thielman's in Sheboygan, Wisconsin. It was a sausage shop owned by Frank Thielman and William Saltzman in Sheboygan, Wisconsin. So we're going to try their turkey bites. It's, let's see, turkey sausage bites. Grab some and get some snacking. So, oh boy, this is from Wisconsin. Nothing special. Ingredients: turkey, mechanically separated turkey, contains 2% less of salt, corn syrup, solid spices, dextrose, lactic acid, starter, culture, carrageenan, sodium erythritol, garlic powder, and sodium nitrate in beef collagen casing. That sounds pretty good. Let's try this. Hi, Doodle. No, you can't have this, but you can have another snack because you're a good dog. Doodle wants your turkey. He does, but he can't have it because it has, let's see, does it have onions in it? It has turkey, salt, corn syrup solids. That's probably not good for him, but it won't kill him. Dextrose, which is a sugar, lactic acid, starter culture, which is milk, carrageenan, sodium, garlic powder. Yeah, can't have it because it has garlic powder in it. Actually, it's funny because most mammals cannot eat garlic. It's poisonous to them. It is not so much poisonous to humans, but I think it's because we've been eating it for thousands of years and we've just gotten used to it. So I think otherwise it would be that would be toxic to us. Sort of like lactose intolerance. Our bodies are not designed to process cow's milk, but we've just been drinking it for so long that some people it doesn't bother. There you go, dude. You want that? There you go. Yep, he's good. There's a lot of foods. Most mammals, certainly for dogs, I know they can't have olives, they can't have raisins or grapes, they can't have onions, they can't have garlic, they shouldn't have sugar, they shouldn't have too much salt, they can't have caffeine, anything with caffeine in it. I don't know, I'm probably forgetting some stuff. I bet Tom knows, being that he raises dogs. I would say one of those more blue-collar areas of the UK, one of the thicker accents, I'm thinking someone in Scotland, my spouse says Manchester. You mean the accent I was doing? I was trying to do like a Midwestern. I was trying to do like a Midwestern accent. That's what I was trying to do. So it was, but unless you were talking about the question, reading the question. But then we have to be a county. We have to specifically be a county there, cat. Let's see. Chocolate, right, chocolate as well. Yeah, chocolate's really dangerous. Oh, for the hot pot. Yeah. Is Manchester a county though? Have you been to Manchester, Kat? I've been to Manchester to the airport, like on my way to Liverpool, because it's probably the closest airport to Liverpool and everything. But I love that part of England. All right, let's get this open and try this. I have friends in Liverpool. I have not seen since 2009. I need to get back out there. Oh, it's a nice smell, smoky smell. I didn't see smoke in there, but I had a smoky smell to it. Oh, he's German, so he's traveled more to the UK than me. Yeah, over there, the countries are like states. I mean, it's really easy to get around over there from one country to another. When I used to go to England for work, usually on the weekend, like if I was going to be there for 2 weeks, on the weekend I would go to like Spain or France or something like that, just because really cheap to get to get a flight, and it's like an hour away. Been to Scotland, but I'm terrible with geography. It's really like a sourness to that. The casing's pretty good. Nice blend of spices, really light, not spicy. That's pretty good. I would say it's better than like a Slim Jim or something like that. Not the best, like little kind of, what do you call that? Like sausage bites, but not the best ones I've ever had, but not bad either. I'm gonna give it an unenthusiastic thumbs up. Pretty good. Old Wisconsin. Tastes as great as its name. All right, let's go back to our question. Our question was, hot pot is a famous dish from which county in the UK? So I think Kat's guess is Manchester. If that's a county, it might be a county. I don't know. So that's Kat's guess. Let's see. Janice Yamanaka said Lancashire. Is that it? Those are the only guesses. Lancashire and Manchester. And the correct answer is, in fact, Lancashire. So, Janice, no points, but reach your hand in that jar and just grab some anyways. All right, so what's next? Let's see. Let's do these, because I don't think these are going to be hot and spicy. And again, I don't think a lot of these things are new per se. It's just that I haven't tried them, and you might not have tried them. So, it is what it is. It's not like a new. Usually, if something comes out and it's new or limited time only and everything, that'll end up as an episode as opposed to something that we'll eat on the live stream. I do have some new stuff that I have not done, but they're probably going to end up as shorts or something like that. All right. So the question is, what is the main ingredient of borscht? Again, the good question. What is the main ingredient of borscht? I learned about Lancashire hot pot from Wallace and Gromit. That's funny, Janice. I used to love Wallace and Gromit. The wrong pants. But I didn't realize that that's pretty cool. That from a claymation animated show, you learned about Lancashire hot pot. That's pretty cool. I was going to say like I learned about it from Gordon Ramsay. No, I learned about it from Wallace and Gromit. That's pretty funny. The flavor twists have been around for quite a while. I imagine they have been. I just haven't tried them. So I thought we would do that today. Okay, so hi Doodle. How you doing? You doing okay? Yeah, you doing okay? He's giving me this look like, what are you doing? Seriously, what are you doing? Doodle, I got to do a show, okay? And I can't give you any more snacks because you had a lot of snacks. So you got to chill out, okay? Just chill, bro. All right, so these are Fritos brand flavor twist, and it's honey barbecued flavor. Nothing special there. From Frito-Lay in Plano, Texas. They've been around forever. Has a little bit of that foot smell. It's cheesy. There's no cheese in here, right? But it just smells cheesy. Why is that? Does it have cheese in it? Or milk? Maybe? Brown sugar, onion powder. You can't have it. It has onion powder. Onion powder, honey solids, spices, tomato powder, molasses solids, yeast extract, artificial color, natural and artificial flavors, garlic powder, cornstarch, citric acid, sodium insulate, and disodium granulate. Smells cheesy. I don't know why. There's corn too. It smells like corn chips. My local store had KFC Ruffles advertised, but they were always out, and I don't get to try it. No, Kat, because you're in Canada, and there's a lot of stuff that you get up there that we don't get down here. We don't get the good ketchup chips. Very few places know how to make poutine. So yeah. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, the fast food places, Burger King, McDonald's, places like that, the food is better in Canada. And there's other options that we don't have down here. So yeah, we would, I don't remember seeing KFC Ruffles down here. I think they were only available in Canada. Kat, remind me again what part of Canada you're from. USA, USA. Hey, we don't get KFC Ruffles, Miguel, so nothing to get excited about there. It's so funny. I have a feeling that these are made from an extruder. You know those pasta machines, they have the extruders on there for making different types of noodles and pasta. And I have a feeling that they're made on the same machine that makes rotini because they look just like them. And they taste like the roasted rotini. Well, they don't taste like it. There's a texture of it. Well, they definitely taste like corn. I was expecting it to be spicier. Well, not really spicy, but that's okay. It's barbecue honey. Got a little bit of the sweetness. I don't know. It's kind of like barbecue, but then kind of not. I don't know how to describe that. They're not bad. I guess I'd have to say, I'd have to rate them based on whether they deliver on the name. Honey barbecue flavor twists. I know they're corn chips. It tastes like Fritos corn chips. The honey is light. The barbecue is a little weak, a little on the weak sauce. But they're actually pretty good. It's a good snack. Unenthusiastic thumbs up on that one. Unenthusiastic thumbs up. So thumbs up trending downward, thumbs in the middle trending upward, however you want to call it. I call it an unenthusiastic thumbs up. There we go. So I'm from Montreal, Quebec, but I'm in Alberta, been a bit all over, but in Edmonton for 2 years now. Oh, wow. So Montreal, Quebec, I love Montreal and Quebec City. Spent a couple of weeks up there one time, and it's just amazing. Just love it up there. let's see, it's not sugaring season up there yet, right? When does sugaring season start in Quebec? But if you ever get a chance, I'm not talking to you, Kat, because you probably have, but if you ever get a chance in the winter to go to a sugar shack in Quebec, it's just an amazing experience. I kind of wish we had done an episode on there, but it was back, I think it was before we did the channel, and I think I have a blog article on Sugar Shack, on visiting a Sugar Shack. But if you get a chance during the winter, if you don't mind snow, if you don't mind the cold temperatures, get up to Quebec and visit a Sugar Shack, because it's a lot of fun. The question was, what is the main ingredient of borscht? Borscht. And I want to try with Kat says cabbage. Friar Tuck says red cabbage. And then I want to try with Kat says, no, wait, it's beets. Iced Hand says beets. John King says Dolerville. I don't know that's a thing. Jennifer Manac says beets. Was that it? That was it. I think that's it. It is in fact beets. Yes, you are correct. Beetroot, beets, red beets, however you want to say it, but it is in fact beets. So borscht is a cold soup made with beets, made from beets. Anybody ever have borscht? Anybody out there ever have borscht? You can buy it. Sometimes you can buy. I think maybe it's Manischewitz or one of those brands actually has it. You can buy it in like a jar. So you can buy it in a jar. But if you've ever gone into like a Eastern European restaurant or something, you can buy it there, or Eastern European grocery, you might be able to get it. Maybe that's what we do, because we have a lot of Eastern European groceries near us. Maybe I'll see if I can find some borscht. We'll do some borscht. Maybe we'll make borscht. Problem with poutine is that you need fresh cheese curds. Absolutely. Once they are refrigerated, they don't squeak. That is problematic. And that's probably why, I don't know why it is. I mean, it's just cheese curds, right? It doesn't seem like you would need a certain climate to make that. So I don't know why it's only that people only do that in the north, but even across the United States, Michigan, Minnesota, Washington State, you can get good poutine up there. But for some reason, as you go further down, it's the thing that really bothers me is that there's some, let's call them celebrity-run restaurants that say, "Oh, try our oxtail poutine." It's like oxtail poutine. Well, what is it? Well, we use oxtail and then we braise it and then we top it off with a Gouda, like yada yada blah blah. Like, it's not poutine. Poutine is 3 very specific things. They're French fries, properly cooked, twice fried usually. There's a brown sauce, which I think is usually I think it's chicken based, and it's mostly made from a mix, like from a powder. I think Saint Hubert is one of the powdered mixes that they use to make the brown sauce that goes on top of it, and cheese curds. Those are the 3 things that goes on a poutine. Now you can add whatever else you want on it. There's like a Michigan poutine. There's all kinds of different ones. Like some of them have peas and turkey on them and ham, and especially in the area of Quebec, you can get smoked meat poutine. So you can put whatever you want on top of that, but it has to have those 3 basic things. And people in the U.S., especially in the more southern states, and I don't mean the southern states like the South, I mean southern state, like south of whatever the parallel is that goes across the middle of the country. Just don't do it right. It's really hard to find good poutine this far south. So you're very lucky, Kat. You can probably, even in Edmonton, you can probably find good poutine. I want some casu marzu quesadillas. Eli, you're just gonna have to go to Sardinia, because that's the only place where you can get casu marzu. I understand that it's even legal in casu marzu, but people tend to look the other way. If you can find it, it's probably very expensive even in casu marzu. But even in Sardinia, but you can't get it outside of Sardinia. The closest we ever got was when I tried to make my own, because I think it's I'm trying to remember what the cheese is. I used the same cheese that they use, although the one I got was fully ripened and theirs is not fully ripened, or they introduced the flies early in the fermentation process. So and then I got fly larva, but it was not the same kind of fly larva that they have in Sardinia. So I tried to recreate it. I don't know how well I did. If anybody has not seen that, I did homemade kazu marzu, and it was always a bucket list of Matt from Reckless Eating. It was always a bucket list of his, and so I thought he would be pleasantly surprised that I made kazu marzu for him. And I think he was just shocked. He was not prepared for it, especially when he looked down and he saw maggots crawling around in his cheese. So so if you have not checked out that episode, please do so, because it's very interesting. It's this closest that we're probably going to come unless we make a trip to Sardinia to having kazu marzu. So quesadillas, the problem with quesadillas is that you're gonna grill those. You probably kill the maggots, and part of the allure of eating kazu marzu is those maggots crawling around in your mouth. You're chewing them. March, yes. So I think we went in the end of March, beginning of April. So I think like once you get into like the first week of April, it has to do with how cold it is at night and how cold and the temperature during the day. So it has to have certain temperatures, because that's what makes the sap in the maple trees run, and the maple trees produce maple syrup. Fritos corn chips are the perfect survival camping food because you can use them as fire tinder because they are. I bet they would. I bet they would. I don't have a lighter here, so we can't demonstrate that. Val, have you had beer pizza dough? Because we got one for replacement for regular pizza from a grocery store. If so, what does it taste like? I have not had it. I've not even heard of it. Beer pizza dough. Beer pizza dough. You got the dough, or you got a pizza, like it was a frozen pizza that had beer pizza dough in it? I have to check that out, Adam. I don't know. I'll look it up. I'll see if I can find one, and I'll definitely get a hold of that. Surprisingly, A&W makes great poutine. Well, I'm not surprised, Kat. The reason I say that is because when we were went up to Montreal, so we basically rented a car and we would drive like between Montreal and Quebec City, and then they have A&W stands, and if you go to an A&W stand, it's usually like one of those ones that's also in a gas station, and you go to like the gas station convenience store, and they have packages of cheese curds like right there, and you just like grab them, sit in the car, and eat your cheese curds and everything. So it does not surprise me that A&W does make great poutine. The funny thing about poutine was when we were in Quebec City, I asked people in the city, I said, where's the best place to get poutine? And they said, oh, Chez Ashton. I'm like, oh, okay. So, everybody asked, and Chez Ashton had the best poutine. So I'm looking for Chez Ashton, and I find this Chez Ashton. It's a restaurant. It has the stone front, a stone front on it, really pretty building. And I walk in, and it's a fast food restaurant. It's just a fast food restaurant, and yeah, it was really good. I don't know if it was the best. I think the best poutine I had was what is it called? La Banquise. La Banquise in Montreal. They have like 30 different kinds of poutine, and they're open 24 hours. And they get really, really busy when everybody's drunk at 3 a.m. That's probably the best poutine I ever had, was at La Banquise in Montreal. You'd think it's ubiquitous all over Canada, but Quebec still makes the best. Maybe so, but there's a lot of stuff that Quebec does that the other provinces don't do. Like, for instance, horse meat. Horse meat is big in Quebec. It's not really big in the other provinces of Canada. So the only other time I've had horse meat was it Quebec City or Montreal? I was at Joe Beef in Montreal. So yeah, horse meat's another thing. Get it in Quebec, really can't get it so much in other provinces. Even then, I've had bad poutine. Yeah, you can totally do that. Well, it's either the fries aren't made right, or the as you said earlier, the curds aren't squeaky enough. I'll be eating a lot of Frito pies on my camping trip. Are you in Texas, Eli? Because Frito pies is huge in Texas. And there was somebody, I try to remember the name of the restaurant. It was called Home State. It was so somebody from Texas. I think they were from Austin, and they moved out here to Los Angeles, and they opened this place called Home State. And they said, I'm bringing the flavors of Texas to Los Angeles, based on Los Angeles or Angelino's taste. And I'm like, what? And then I was looking at the menu, and they had Frito pie, and the Frito pie was not served in a bag of Fritos, which you serve Frito pie in, but it had lettuce in it. I'm like, lettuce? Who puts lettuce in Frito pie? By the way, if you don't know what Frito pie is, Janice, could you do me a favor? Can you look that one up? The Trips, who are also, they're from the Toronto area. We did a collaboration with the Trips where we made Frito pie. So I told them, I gave them a recipe for making Frito pie and everything, and we made Frito pie. So you can see what goes into an authentic Frito pie. You can change it up a little bit and everything. There's no hard and fast set rules and everything. It almost never has lettuce in it. So there you go. I thought you would know because you've eaten everything. Not everything yet. Still haven't had moose. Still haven't had. I hadn't had things that are illegal in the United States, like whale. I haven't had seal. I haven't had dog or anything like that. If I travel and I go to a country where it is acceptable to eat that, I will try that. I haven't had squirrel. There's one that keeps bothering me on my porch and eating my plants. I'm thinking of eating him, but I don't know. That's a good idea. Labaquis, I don't know that one, but I will look it up. Yeah, and I think there's another place in Montreal. If I remember I think it's called the Poutinerie. That's pretty good too. But Labaquis is my favorite. Kat, you're taking off. We'll watch the rest later. Kids want to go sledding. I wish there was snow here to go sledding. Hey, thanks for joining us, Kat. Everybody, I want to try with Kat. Check her channel out. I think we have her in our featured channels on the bottom of our main page. So definitely check it out. Subscribe if you like her videos, and don't forget the little thumbs up thing. So check it out. Thanks for joining us today, Kat, and hopefully we'll see you soon. All right, so let's see. We got 2 snacks left. How are we doing on time? We're doing great on time. We have half an hour of 2 snacks left. I think we can do this. Wait, shouldn't we have 3 snacks left? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, because we started with a turkey. That's right. Okay. Let's go ahead and try these. So this is from Wilde Brands. Wilde Brands was founded by Jason Wright in 2014 in Boulder, Colorado. And these are Wilde Buffalo-style protein chips. Now, Wilde is famous for their chicken skin chips. So actually, it's not made from potatoes or anything. It's actually made from fried chicken skin. I don't know that these are. So this is made from chicken breast, which is really strange because, like I said, usually it's chicken skin. Made from real ingredients, chicken breast, egg whites, and chicken bone broth. So that's really, really strange because it's a chip. So this is like going to be a meaty chip. Buffalo-style chicken raised without antibiotics, crispy chips, crafted from antibiotic-free chicken breast and native tapioca starch. Okay, native tapioca starch. Didn't know they raised tapioca in Boulder, Colorado. Let's see. Crispy buffalo-style chips are everything you love about wing night, minus the sauce-covered fingers. Tangy buffalo meets spicy cayenne pepper for mouth-watering flavor that really packs a punch. Sounds good. So we're going to give this a try. Let's go ahead and ask another question. And the question is, tequila, triple sec, and lime are the ingredients of which cocktail? Again, tequila, triple sec, and lime are the ingredients of which cocktail? That one goes in the bar. And let's go ahead and open this up. I'm going to open it from the bottom. I may not have to, but I'm going to anyway. Did I miss anything in the meantime while I was yapping? Miguel, what is in a jailhouse taco? I've never been in a jailhouse. No, that's not true. I've been in a jailhouse, but I've never been in jail. What is a jailhouse taco? And am I going to regret asking you this? I want more alligator. I wish I could get some regularly, but I'm in Maryland, so I don't know where I could get alligator regularly. Where do we get alligator? I would say if you can't find any place local that has it, that check out Where are you going to get alligator? Well, I would say my friend Anshu's place, Exotic Meat Market. Try Exotic Meat Market. They're online. It's exoticmeatmarkets.com, so it's with an S, or Exotic Meat Market without the S.net. So go there, check that out. I know they're going to have alligator meat. I'm almost positive they're going to have alligator meat, and they'll ship anywhere around the country. So I would check that out, Adam. No smell. Wow. I was not expecting that to be as light and crispy as it is. Holy cow. Oh, that builds. So at first you get that kind of vinegar, and you would expect that from a buffalo sauce, vinegar-based barbecue sauce. You get the vinegar, but then the heat creeps in, and that heat, it just stays. That's a strong heat. I would say like 1 to 10, that heat would be about a 4, maybe. If you can't handle heat at all, don't try this. Slight burn on my tongue. Here's the thing. I'm not getting chicken flavor. I know it's made with chicken. I'm not getting a lot of chicken flavor, but you would not get chicken flavor with something that's coated in a buffalo-style sauce. It's going to overpower everything that's in it. So you're eating chicken protein for the sake of the protein, and you're just giving it some extra flavor and everything. It's an odd texture. It breaks down to like a silt in your mouth. So it's kind of has that buttery, sandy kind of texture. That's a nice burn though. You definitely get that vinegary sauce kind of thing. The thing is, what you're focused on, the chip itself, is almost tasteless. I'm gonna give it a thumbs. I'm gonna give it an unenthusiastic thumbs up. I like the spice in it. I like the sauce flavor, even though it's a little bit light. Do like the sauce flavor. Interesting texture. Can't taste the chicken. Can't taste the chip. So I'm like, where is it? So that's why I say unenthusiastic thumbs up on that. Ramen pickle cheese. Ramen pickles cheese and chicharrones, summer sausage beans wrapped in a tortilla. That had to be a really big tortilla. Ramen, pickles, cheese, and chicharrones. Ramen, pickles. How would you do the pickles? Would you do like a whole pickle? Like a whole dill pickle? Dill pickle spear in it? How would you do the pickles? Chopped, would you do the chopped pickle? And if you're going to do the chopped pickle, would you just not do pickle relish? Cheese. What kind of cheese are you talking about? Are you talking about like a slice of cheese where you can roll the thing up with the cheese in it? And chicharrones, chicharrones are going to take a lot. You can probably break those down. Summer sausage. It's going to be probably kind of big around as well. Beans. What kind of beans? I don't know. It's a little bit ambitious, Miguel. If you would just be doing something like that as a not a challenge, but just kind of like a, oh my God, look what I'm eating kind of thing, right? There's no practical reason to put those things together. It's just kind of like, I'm going to throw all these things together, and how would they be? That's more like a 2022 burrito kind of thing, which it's not out of the question. I don't think it would taste bad, honestly. What are the only thing that really would conflict in there, I think, is the pickles. But the ramen, cheese, chicharron, summer sausage, beans all together, I don't really think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna step on any toes or anything. I just think the pickles is the one thing that throws it off and everything. So I don't think it would taste bad. I honestly do. But it's just a very complicated thing. It's a very complicated. No, it's not something you would find anywhere. Just kind of a complicated thing. I might not do that as because if you're going to do it wrapped in a tortilla, you're essentially talking about a burrito. It's too much stuff to make it a taco. It'd have to be a burrito. And at that, I don't know. I'm just thinking, especially with the cheese, you want that to kind of get melty. I was thinking maybe even a chimichanga, maybe. So yeah, that's the thing. It's just like I said, it's an adventurous thing, but is it a practical thing? Not so much. I think we would do something like that if like somebody donated a certain amount of money or something and said, hey, for my money, I want you to do this. And we said, okay, we'll take your money and we'll make that thing for you. So we don't do that. Like I know Reckless Eating does that right now. We don't so much, but if we were going to do that, that would be the time to do that. Or like Tom's 2020 burrito challenge. Or I think last one we did was a 2020 burger challenge, which really we did it in 2022, but it was called the 2020 burger challenge. I think it was Adam Hebb. Adam Hebb donated some money to Reckless Eating and said, hey, we want you to make this. And he specified what we made, and we did it. So it's called a spread in jail or the penitentiary. That was like, I can't remember what the question was. That was so long ago. Oh, maybe this is no. We're talking. The question was about the cocktail, so I don't think so. Anyways, all right. So yeah, I'm enthusiastic. Thumbs up on this. Kind of a nice flavor and everything. Is just like, where's the chicken? And last and certainly not least, Rancheritos. Now these are from Frito-Lay. Again, I don't have to get into the Frito-Lay and what they are and who they are and when they were. But these are Rancheritos. So these are found in Mexico. Hay un sabor detrás de cada sonrisa. There's a flavor behind every smile. I think these are made in the U.S., if I'm not mistaken. Frito-Lay, Plano, Texas, Frito-Lay, North America. But I think these are marketed in Mexico, if I'm not mistaken. So everything is in Spanish and English on this one. Authentic flavors of Latin America. Oh, our snacks are inspired by the authentic flavors of Latin America. So they are not the authentic flavors of Latin America. They are inspired by the authentic flavors of Latin America. So corn, vegetable oil, canola, maltodextrin, salt, spices, monosodium glutamate, citric acid, paprika, skim milk, tomato powder, artificial color, garlic powder, onion powder. It sounds like it's a chip. It's the standard stuff. We did not answer the question, did we? My bad. Sorry about that. The question was tequila, triple sec, and lime are the ingredients of which cocktail? The guesses were, that was so long ago. Let's see. There were no guesses. Nobody guessed so far that I can see. Hang on. Miguel Rangel said margarita. Donna Lauder, hey, welcome, Donna. You snuck into the room late. Welcome, Donna. Good to see you again. Donna Lauderdale said margarita. Those are the only three guesses. Two guesses. Margarita. It is, in fact, margarita. If you guys like margaritas and you like to make your own margaritas, suggestion for you. Get a cactus pears or what they call prickly pear, which is the fruit of a cactus. Get that, juice that, and use that to make a margarita. Then you're staying in the succulent family. Really, really good, though. All righty. So, yeah, I don't really see anything odd about this. They make them look really, really dark on the packaging. Other than being dark, El Mero Sabor Ranchero. I don't know what that means. Anybody? Any Spanish speaking out there? El Mero Sabor Ranchero. Ranchero is like a sauce usually. I think Ranchero sauce, if I'm not mistaken, is tomato and pepper based. If I'm not mistaken. All right. Open that from the bottom. I scrolled off the page. Hey, Jesse Torres. Just getting ready for work. Those Rancheritos are amazing. We're about to find out, Jesse. Hey, it's good to see you again. Glad you could join us, even if it's we got about 15 minutes left, but glad you could join us anyways. And thank you for sharing your Sunday with us. Nice smell. It's like there's lime on it. I don't remember reading lime as an ingredient. So it does taste like there's some lime in there. Probably citric acid. Citric acid. I don't see lime. Maybe that's a cheap way out. You use citric acid and it makes it taste like lime. These are seasoned really nicely. They're light, they're crispy, they're not greasy. Nice chili flavor, nice tomato flavor. Yeah, these are good. Yeah, I like these. Thumbs up. Those are really, really good. Those, I haven't really seen them in like the big grocery stores. I've seen those in the convenience stores. Not like the 7-Eleven convenience stores, like gas station convenience stores. Probably find that. But yeah, those are really good. Thumbs up. Did I ask a question? I did not ask a question because I'd answered a question. Hey, El Marihuano 209 has just entered the room. Bienvenidos. So we'll ask a question and we'll just like kind of let this one run. What is the legal drinking age in the United States? Interesting. What is the legal drinking age in the United States? I think everyone should get that. That sounds like a pretty easy one to me. A little bit more of my morning coffee, which is probably cold by now. Mero is Spanish slang for the best, the top, the greatest. The head honcho, the top banana. That is cold. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? If so, may God have mercy on your soul. Cheers. Smells like beer. Coffee disappeared. Tastes like kombucha. Yeah. That kombucha kills everything else. It just overrides everything. It hides the taste of beer. How strong does it have to be to hide the taste of beer? All righty. So I'm going to remind people right now. I don't remember if it was last week or maybe the week before. I asked everybody if you wanted to see another Ask Val live stream, and you guys unanimously said yes. I think maybe there was one person that said no, but mostly said yes. They wanted to see another Ask Val live stream. Now, to do that, I need questions. And it's not like I need to study for it or anything else like that. I mean, the answers are the answers. I don't have to make up an answer or anything else like that. And so the thing is, we would have done that this week. We just don't have enough questions. So I would like to get some questions for that. I'm going to have to put that out on other social media, I think. I can have to see if I can put a link. So if you go to the community page, in the community page, there is a posting there that says, we would like to do another Ask Val live stream. So what are your questions? There's some questions out there now. I think there may be like 6 questions out there now. Maybe we need some more if we're going to do a whole live stream of that. So I will ask you, because it looks like there's 15 of you in the room right now. So I will go ahead and ask you if you have any questions. Even if you or somebody asked it before, it doesn't hurt to ask it again, only because A, things might have changed if it's like a what do you like? Because things might have changed since then. And B, there's probably a lot of people that have not heard it before. So, so let me ask you this: if you get when you get a chance, please, if you want me to do an Ask Val live stream, then go to the community page, go to the posting where that is, and add your question there as a comment. And then when we get enough of those, I mean, it's not to say that we can't have you ask questions during the live stream itself. No. We always do that. I think people just do that generally. But let's try to get as many questions up front as we possibly can, so I know that we can do a whole live stream based on that. And you guys wanted to see that, so I'm happy to deliver that for you. So, like I said, when you get a chance, go to the community page, go to the posting that talks about doing the Ask Val, and put your questions there. We'll be good to go. So, such as instant ramen and corn. Wait. A spread is a prison meal made by Emmett. Spreads are often made with commissary ingredients, such as instant ramen and corn puffs. Spreads can be simple meals or elaborate and inventive combinations of ingredients. It almost, Miguel, what that reminds me of is Korean army base stew. If you guys don't know what Korean army base stew is, we did an episode. Janice, if you're still there, I think you are. Yes, because you're posting all over the place. Janice, could you do me a favor? Could you find the episode that we did on Korean army base stew and post that? Post the link in the chat. So Korean army base stew, basically, most Asian cuisines don't have cheese in their cuisine. Korean army base stew has cheese. Like somebody told me, oh yeah, but what about Korean army base stew? So I said, that sounds interesting. I didn't realize that there was even Korean dishes with cheese in it. So I looked it up, and the reason that there's cheese in it is because to make the stew, they basically would go onto the commissary of the U.S. Army bases, and they would take stuff off the Army base, and they would use that in it. So it has like American cheese, usually like hot dogs, not like Chinese sausage or anything like that. It's like hot dogs, beans. We're talking about baked beans, like nothing fancy there. Baked beans, cheese, stuff like that. Things that they would find on the American Army bases, they would come back and make a stew with it. And I don't remember who the company is, but they make a ramen. Like I want to say instant ramen, but the ones that take like 4 or 5 minutes to make with hot water. And that they basically tell you, what are the preferred ingredients to put in it. So we did an episode on that. But yeah, Korean army base stew is kind of the same thing, where they basically have gone into army bases and gathered those ingredients and put them together. I guess something similar would be like gumbo. Gumbo is not a very, very specific thing. The way they used to do gumbo in the past was somebody would ride on horseback, and they would ride through the neighborhoods, and they would just gather up different ingredients from people. So they would just go like, hey, we're gonna make a gumbo. So give me ingredients, and like people from the different houses would come out, and they would just give them different ingredients. When they got all those ingredients together, they would make gumbo with that. So gumbo is not like a set thing. Like here's the recipe for making gumbo, a traditional gumbo. There's really not a traditional gumbo. It's like a mixture of all these different things that they put together. Might have shrimp in it, might have okra in it, might have chicken in it, might have tomatoes in it, might not. So it's the same kind of thing. It's out of necessity. Thank you very much, Janice. So the link that Janice posted is our episode on Korean army base stew. So check that out, and Miguel, and see that's kind of the same thing that you were talking about. I mean, same idea. Your jailhouse spread is basically the same thing as Korean army base stew, which is the same thing as yada yada yada, blah blah blah. It's like go into an area that in a place where ingredients are hard to come by, bring those out and make something with it. There we go. Cup of noodles is the best, fast, tasty, easy to make. I got some bad news for you, Sonic. And this is funny because I actually, there was an article about this that, what do they call that? Mandela effect? I think it's the Mandela effect, where people think it's cup of noodles. It's not cup o' noodles or cup of noodles. It's cup noodles. Just cup noodles. There's no O or of or anything else like that. But everybody assumes there is an of or O or cup o' noodles. But it's actually just cup noodles. So I think it's Mandela effect, where it's been propagated so many times that people actually believe that, even though that's not necessarily the case. The term Mandela effect comes from people thinking Mandela was dead, because there was some rumors that went around. They just expanded, and everybody assumed that Mandela was dead, and then come to find out he's not dead, he's alive. So they call that the Mandela effect. It's just that everybody thinks that things are a certain way. Sort of like I'm trying to think of it, because there's some other brand like Flintstones. Like how is Flintstone spelled? Stuff like that. Everyone just has this idea, or like, is there some this thing is on the label? It's always been on the label, and it's like it's never been on the label. It's not actually there. I suppose the Mandela effect would be something like thinking that Cary Grant said Judy, 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 or that thinking that Darth Vader said I'm your father, Luke, because he never used those words. I'm your father, Luke. So they call it the Mandela effect. And cup o' noodles or cup of noodles is the Mandela effect. It's called cup noodles. Cup noodles got you Mandela effect. That's right. Mosca. So, John, Mosca and dollar are two phrases that you use frequently. And they seem to be like interchangeable with just about everything. So maybe like an adjective or something like that. So the dollar thing, I'm not sure exactly where that comes from. Like maybe it's a play on dollar. It's kind of fun that you throw those around. It's kind of like Tom with the kumquat. The only thing is like I can't find any reference to anything dollar, D-O-L-E-R. I can't find any reference to that. So where does the word come from, and what does the word actually mean? Because I can't find any reference to it. Now, mosca, I would say mosca is the Spanish word for fly, like a house fly, right? It's the Spanish word for house fly. So I kind of understand that, but the dollar thing I don't necessarily get. So it's kind of like Tom with the kumquats, right? I mean, we know what a kumquat is. A kumquat's a real thing. It's a fruit, but Tom uses it interchangeably with just about anything else. So it's like, he just works that in. And John, you work in mosca and dollar. I'm just trying to, like I said, I'm assuming mosca is fly, like house fly, but I'm not sure where the dollar comes from. Can you help out with that? I think it's because of Lipton cup of soup. It might be, Janice. It might be. But who makes cup noodles? Is it Nishin? Janice, do you remember who makes the cup noodles? Is it Nishin? I think. Oscar Mayer or Oscar Mayer or Meyer. Well, it's spelled different. Yeah, exactly. Which one is it? I believe it's M-A-Y-E-R. Wait, my bologna has a first name, it's O-S-E-R. My bologna has a second name, it's M-A-Y-E-R. Yeah, it's A. I only say that because there's a song. My bologna has a first name, it's O-S-E-A-R. My bologna has a second name, it's M-A-Y-E-R. And if you, what is it? I can't remember what the next line was, because Oscar Mayer has a way with B-O-L-O-G-N-A. Oscar Mayer bologna. So that's how I know that, Oscar Mayer one. Not like, I wish I was an Oscar Mayer wiener, they don't spell it out. Maruchan soup. Oh, is Maruchan the one that makes cup noodles? Bernstein Bears versus Berenstein Bears. Or Bernstein? Bernstein or Bernstein. Yes. But isn't it Berenstain? B-E-R-E-N? Berenstain Bears? Or is it Bernstein Bears? Yeah, that's another one. Looney Tunes or Looney Tunes. Fruit Loops, right? F-R-U-I-T or F-R-O-O-T. That's another one. Dollar is a made-up word. Oh, okay. All right, John. That's an easy explanation. That's the easy. You can trademark that one then, John, because that's yours. Nishin Foods. Okay, that's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. If you ask me why, I'll say. If you ask me why, I'll say. Because Oscar Mayer has a way. Absolutely correct, Ice Hand. Thank you so much. Wienermobile. Sonic, have you been to the Wiener? Have you seen the Wienermobile? I've been to the Wienermobile how many times? 1, 2, 3 times. I think we did, yeah. So I did a blog article on it. We did we have a YouTube video. We have a YouTube video on our channel of the Wienermobile. And then there was a third time that I visited the Wienermobile. I've actually sat in the Wienermobile twice. Never went for a ride in the Wienermobile, but I have sat in the Wienermobile twice, and it's just a fun experience. Would love to. That's like on my bucket list, a ride in the Wienermobile. But again, on my shelf, yeah. Where's that one? See that from here? Yeah, right. Hang on, down there, right there. So when we did, I think it was when we did the Trippy Food episode at the Wienermobile, we talked to the 2 hot doggers that were, driving the Wienermobile around, and they said, hey, this is something that we usually give to people as a nice thing. It's actually, that one is a bank. It's plastic. It's a bank, and they signed it for me. Hang on a second. Let me grab that. So yeah, this one is it's a bank. I don't know how you get the money out. If you put it in, I don't see it. A little dusty there. So it says, "Franks for coming to catch up with us." Ketchup with relish, Alexandog, and pepper Jackie cheese. So yeah, that was I was just like floored that they would give this to me. So it was a gift when I went to see the Wienermobile the second time. So I don't know where you would get these. I don't know where you buy these. Maybe online, maybe from Oscar Mayer, but that's the story behind the Wienermobile. I also have a Wiener whistle up there somewhere. I don't think you can see it from there. We can see the right spelling. Can you read? It is Oscar Mayer, not Oscar Mayer. Oscar Mayer, M-A-Y-E-R. Hang on. M-A-Y-E-R. There you go. Well, you saw it wrong. No, you saw it right. It's M-A-Y-E-R. It has a second name, M-A-Y-E-R. We have 3 minutes to put this stuff together. We were busy yapping. We lost track of the time. But thanks for sticking with me. All right. So now we do the stupid thing. Let's see how I'm going to do this. This is all. Let's see. All right. Let's just do it like a snack mix. I think the Twix is going to throw us off. But, you know. Here we go. This is the Old Wisconsin Turkey Bites. Yeah, so Sonic, I went to the LA Zoo. Was it yesterday? Friday. Friday I went to the LA Zoo. I'm filming this big episode on Griffith Park, and so as part of that episode, I went to the LA Zoo on Friday. And when I went to the LA Zoo, the first animal I came to was the meerkats, and I just saw the meerkat standing up like that, and I just go, "It's Doodle," but it wasn't Doodle; it was a meerkat. I kind of feel like I should put another turkey bite in there. Yeah, I didn't notice if people bring dogs to the zoo, but I think it's probably a bad idea. I don't think I let you in with dogs. I didn't take Doodle to the zoo. I would imagine that they like bark at all the other animals and stuff. You don't want to rile up an orangutan. All right, Fritos flavor twists. Yeah, so the thing about the reason that it's taken me a long time to do this episode is because there is so much to do in Griffith Park. So there's the Ferndale Trail. There's hiking trails that go up to the Griffith Observatory, that go to the behind the Hollywood sign. There's the carousel. There's the old Griffith Park Zoo. There's just cages now. The zoo, they moved that to the new zoo when they closed in 1966. The LA Zoo, the Autry Museum of the West. There's golf courses. There's equestrian center where you can rent horses. So yeah, it's huge, and there's a lot of stuff to do in it. Oh, the Greek Theater. The Greek Theater is in Griffith Park. So yeah, a lot of stuff to do there. And I think the only thing we're missing is the Twix bar. You guys got a few minutes? We're a little bit. We're probably not going to end right at 3 o'clock, but we have a few minutes left. You have to ride on the steam locomotive miniature train in Travel Town, close to. We did that. We already did that as well. I forgot about Travel Town. You're absolutely right. There's two trains. There's the one in Travel Town, and then there's another one that's out where the pony rides are. And the thing is, I got the pony rides on video, but unfortunately, I think it's the end of this month. The pony rides are no more. So the pony rides have been there since 1948. But there was a protest group that was protesting they were protesting the treatment of the ponies. Now, to be fair, I didn't see ponies being mistreated, but maybe they think having kids ride them is mistreatment. But they protested, and their protest did not fall on drunk ears, whatever. And so the city did not renew their contract. And so they've been there since 1948. And as of the end of this month, there will be no more pony rides. So, but we have it on video, so it'll be part of it. Again, I still have some stuff to do. Some of the Bronson Caves, which ends up in a lot of films and everything. We're going to visit that. So it's one of the ones that's going to take a long time. Because just like actually visiting Griffith Park, you can't do all that in one day. So there we go. Traveltown's amazing. It's one of my favorite places. It's ponies. It's not like it's hurting them. Well, I don't know. I mean, who really knows? But are you going on the pony? I am not going on the pony. I'm not going to ride pony. But I'm a big guy. That's kind of mean to a pony. But it's the kids like the pony rides and everything. So, all right, here we go. Cheers. I was thinking that the Twix bar was going to mess this up, but it actually is kind of nice in there. The chocolate in there, what tastes like raisins? There's not raisins in anything. It doesn't taste like raisins. Oh, wait, hang on a second. Reminded me, we forgot this. To replace them with camel rides. I think the people protest are going to have a problem with people riding anything. Now, the equestrian center, they have people riding horses, full-size horses. Maybe they either don't have a problem with that or didn't protest that or something. I don't understand. I don't know. But, I don't know what the logic was. Again, when I was there, they were holding up signs saying the ponies were being mistreated. I saw the ponies. They didn't look like they were being mistreated, but what do I know? Model Trains Railroad is fun. Yeah, that's the what do they call them? That's a separate one too. Have not been that one yet, so have to add that. Tiny Val could be inside a model railroad set. You can't bend his legs though. I do like the chocolate in there, and even the caramel is not bad. There's saltiness, there's sweetness, there's fruitiness. Why? I don't understand. Savory. It's not like something I would eat at a bar as a salty snack. It's an odd mixture of stuff, especially with the Twix bar and the turkey bites. But the flavors work really well together. It's a very limited thing. It's not practical though. Like I don't know what you would serve this with. I don't know that it's crazy for a snack. But the flavors all work together. It's really good. Nothing really overpowers. You get a little flavor of everything. It's actually pretty good. There's smokiness, there's saltiness, there's sweetness, there's everything in there. But nothing jumps on anyone's toes. So I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. Maybe we'll say an enthusiastic thumbs up. It's just like not something you would do on a regular basis and everything, but it's actually pretty good together. So that being said, it looks like we're done here. So we'll kind of wrap things up. I appreciate all of you coming on the second day, on Sunday instead of Saturday. We'll try to get back to regular schedule next week. I'll let you guys know. Again, remember that we want to do an Ask Val live stream. So go to the community page and leave a comment on there as to what your question will be. And when we get up enough questions and everything, we'll do an Ask Val live stream. God bless Christy Alley. Yes, R.I.P. Christy Alley. There's a couple of other people who died this week too. Can't remember who, but yeah, that was a bad week for that. But thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for being part of this community.
You're very welcoming of new people in here, and then we have people who have been with us for years, and I just love what we do here. Like I said, every once in a while we get an outsider that comes in and is a jerk, but the mods take care of them relatively quickly. But I just love spending these 2 hours with you, being able to converse with you, share things with you, learn things from you as well. And again, I always say it, and I won't, I may sound like a broken record, but I don't care. It is the high point of my week doing this with you. So hopefully we will continue to do this. In case you didn't know, we are on a wide variety of social media. So we've always been on Twitter. We've always been on Facebook. We've always been on Instagram. We are now also on TikTok. We are now also on Tribal, and we are also on Mastodon. So just in case, covering all our bases. I don't know that we try not to put the same content on everything, but we're out there, and check that out. I think I did a page also in the community page there that shows what all our social medias are. So check us out on those social media. Subscribe to us or follow us or whatever you want to call that, and we'll have a big community there as well, everywhere as well. So I appreciate you taking time. No, we're not on MySpace. It was funny because I was on MySpace when it first came out, but I think it was like a band thing back then. So my band was on MySpace when it first came out. But I don't know. I'll have to check out MySpace and see what that's all about, or what is it about now. So again, I want to appreciate. You want to say goodbye, Doodle? You want to say goodbye to everybody? You want to wave goodbye to everybody? Oh, there, Doodle. So again, thank you for taking time from your weekend to spend with us. Hopefully you have a good rest of your weekend. Please be careful. Take care out there. It is the holiday season, but it's still crazy out there. So please be careful. Take care of yourselves. Take care of others. And we'll see you soon. Bye, everybody. Doodle, wave goodbye. Doodle, wave goodbye. Wave goodbye, Doodle.